Hi guys, my name is Eileen and today we're going to be going over 5th grade YLOC worksheet lesson 4. So first it asks us to decide if the given number is an estimate or exact number. So the example here, it says the area code for Springfield, Massachusetts is 413 and the answer for this is going to be exact number. How we know it's an exact number is by seeing is 413. That means it's saying it is certain that it is 413. And it says an area code is a fixed value, so the number is going to be certain, always, and never change. So we're going to be going over 3, 5, and 6. Number 3, it says, the hottest temperature recording in California is 130 degrees Fahrenheit. So we have to know if it's an estimate or exact number. So we can know by is. So it's telling us that it is certain that the hottest temperature recording in California is 130 degrees Fahrenheit. So that means its answer is exact, since it's certain. Number 5. The average high school student has between 5 to 7 classes per day. So we can know by between 5 to 7 classes. So it's going to be between 5, 6, and 7. So we don't know how many classes an average high school student has. So it's going to be between these 3 numbers, but we're not certain. If we're not certain, that means an estimate. So the answer is estimate number. Number 6. A number is rounded to the nearest hundred. So if it's rounded, it's always going to be estimate. And also, we don't know what the number is, so the answer is going to be estimate. I'm going to move on. So now we have solve each word problem. I'm going to be going over number 1, A and B. It says bucket A can hold a maximum of 522.4 milliliter of liquid, and bucket B can hold a maximum of 646.57 milliliter. Bucket C can hold twice the amount of liquid as bucket A can. A asks us, find the total amount of liquid in milliliter that can be stored if all 3 buckets are used. So that means bucket A, B, and C are all going to be used here. So we're going to be adding all of the 3 buckets. So bucket A says it could hold 522.4 milliliters. And bucket B says it could hold up 646.57 milliliters. And C says twice the amount of liquid as bucket A can. So how to know that is by getting bucket A and multiplying that by 2, since twice the amount of bucket A. So if we multiply that by 2, we get this. So that is how much C can hold up to. And if we add all of these together, we will get 2,213.77. Don't forget the milliliter. And that's our answer. B says, round the answer from part A to the nearest ones place. Is the new answer an estimate or an exact number? So we're going to round our answer from part A. So our answer was 2,213.77 milliliters. So it says round to the ones place. So the ones place is right here, the 3. So if we look at the 3, if we're going to round, we have to look at the back number. So it's a 7. So that means the 3 is going to be turning into a 4 if we round it. So the new answer is going to be 2,214.77 0.00. We don't need the 0.00, but we'll just add it, milliliter. And I said if it's if it's rounding, it's always going to be an estimate. So our answer is an estimate answer. Okay, I'm going to move on to number 3. Number 3 says, it shows us a chart of the tuition fees of the top 6 universities based on undergraduate and graduate status. So we're going to be going over A. So A says, the chart above shows the average tuition fee of the top 6 universities in the United States. Find the university that differs the most between undergraduate and graduate tuition fees. So we see undergraduate and graduate tuition. So we have to find one that has the most difference. Between here. So let's first look at Princeton University. So Princeton University, the undergraduate tuition is $57,410. And graduate is $60,410. So that means it's just $3,000 off, right? Because if we add $3,000 here, $3,000 also considered $3K, it'll equal the graduate. So the difference is only $3K here. Let's look at Massachusetts Institution of Technology now. Undergraduate is $57,986. And graduate is $61,075. So let's see how much the difference is here for here. So if we subtract graduate and undergraduate, we get $3,089, which will add up to here. And it's kind of similar to Princeton, like 3K. Harvard now, undergraduate is $57,261. And graduate is $53,760. So we could see that undergraduate is much more greater. So if we subtract them together, we get 3,501. Let's look at Stanford. Stanford is $58,416 for undergraduate, and graduate is $57,210. So if we subtract them, we get 1,206. So we could see here right now that Stanford has the lowest difference, right? So next we're on Yale. Yale's undergraduate is $62,250. And the graduate is $46,900. So that is actually $15,350 of a difference. So that right now is our biggest difference right now. But let's look at University of Chicago as well. So undergraduate is $64,260. And graduate is $66,492. So we get $2,232 for the difference. So we see here that Yale has the biggest difference. Since Princeton is $3K, Massachusetts is $3,089, Harvard is $3,501, Stanford is $1,206, that's the lowest. Yale is $15,350, the highest, and University of Chicago is $2,232. So number A, our answer is going to be Yale University.